I guess there's one more topic we have to discuss, which is the FUD that I've been talking about over the Twitter. There is a FUD looming that AWS, which is fundamentally wrong because that origination of that FUD came from this one Twitter account. I can't remember who it is. They posted a graphic taking the IP information from the host URIs for all Akash providers and showing that IP information actually belongs to Amazon. Well, the reason for we believe the reason for that is there are a lot of folks on Pradar using Amazon for testing these to test the providers because Akash doesn't have a test net and they're using mainnet to test it. And so this person, whoever did the snapshot, did not look for if that's a real provider or a test provider. So they posted the test information and claiming that a lot of the Akash providers are running on Amazon, and which is sort of like, which is there are two reasons why someone would do that. Malice is the number one reason, just to spread false information about Akash. And number two, the person may not actually know how to really look for who's active and who's not. So I help them to figure out how to know if a provider is active or not, but they have not followed up or haven't done any data dump. So it's not straightforward. Looking at a host URI, it doesn't give you all the information that you need because sometimes the host URIs could be hosted on a load balance environment like a cloud. Um, well, the real provider is sitting in a data center somewhere, right? So the only way to find out where the Akash workloads are actually being hosted is to host on them, run a workload on them, right? So that means I think there are around 50 providers. That means we're going to um, need to deploy on all these 50 providers, look at the host names that do a reverse IP lookup on the host name, look up the IP information from the host name, right? So that whole system, I started working on it. I've built, over the weekend, I built a good portion of it. The portion that's left is really the hosting of the workloads, which we're really talking about automatically hosting about 50 workloads every 10 minutes. So uh, this system, I think, will be ready in a couple of weeks. Excited to show the data. Once we show the data, we can crush the FUD once and for all. I've looked at preliminary data. I think there is I haven't seen anyone running on Amazon at all because it does not make sense. Like, why would you host on Amazon and provide the same compute for 97% cheaper? It makes no sense, right? So obviously the FUD was created because the person, started spreading test data instead of real data, and the real data indicates there are no Amazon providers. So just want to put that to rest and expect a detailed report once we're done with this analysis project we're doing. Expect that in a week or two.